Okay, so I got home from Rikers Island uh, some years ago. I was in there with Hassan Campbell and Jamil, Mr. Iron Comedy Peterson. I was gonna stay quiet about this, but he's coming at me and Jamil. We got cool in Rikers Island. Um, we used to play spades and all that good stuff, and hook each other up. With the chi chis and shit. Yo, but since he started coming at my boy, and got him a copyright strike, it's only right for me to break my silence and help my man out. So I remember when we were all in Rikers Island, and we us three we play a little bit of spades and stuff, but for some reason, like Hassan would always like break off, and he'd go hang out with this Mexican guy. I don't want to say his name, but like we'd be in the middle of a game, and he would like get up and like go over to the other table in the pod, and we're always like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like we're in the middle of a game, you know. So after he get done braiding Jamil's hair, or not Jamil's hair, but the other inmate's hair, because when I got low on commissary and he was low on commissary, you know, people would hook Jamil up, but he have money to pay him back, or no commissary to give back to him. So that's why Hassan was like braiding hair for him, like he looked out for him and shit. That's why we were all cool and shit. We were like, okay, he's a real dude, like looking out, like that's what's up. That's a real Sally. Um, but yeah, he just like kept getting up and like always going over to the Mexican dude's table, and he would like hang out, and then like they would start playing spades. Like he was trying to like bounce back and forth playing spades both tables. Um, so one night, like we were just like, "Yo, what's the deal? Like, why do you keep like getting up and like playing spades with the ball, and then coming back playing up? Like, well, what's going on? Won't you just bring the dude to the table, and we get four players going on?" Um, and for a while, he didn't want to really speak on it. He was just nah. He doesn't really like being around people. Yada 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 yada. So about 2 3 more weeks went by, and then we were like, we pressed him again, like, yo, like, just bring him on over. And he was like, all right. He goes, after chow, he's like, I'm gonna tell y'all what's up. Why I go over there and I don't bring him to the table over here. So after Hassan, braided a little bit of hair, looking out for my man Jamil. Um, he called us in. He's like, "Yo, meet me over here. When we out to the yard. Come out to the yard when it's yard time, and I'll tell you what's going on." So we go out there and stuff, and uh, he was like, "Okay, don't say this to nobody because nobody knows." But the Mexican guy, he's gay, and he's in prison for messing around with like little boys. So I'm like, what? Like right from the rip, like me and Jamil just looked at each other like, yo, we really about to get this dude. Like, why are you over there? Like, he's a pedophile for little boys. Like, okay, if he's gay, whatever. Who cares about that? Like, do you? But little boys, man, like kids, nah. Like we just wanted to like rip through there, but Jamil was like, no, we're gonna get out soon. I think I had like 6 months left or something, and Jamil was getting out like a month and a half, maybe 2 months before me. So he's like, no, chill. He's like, just let that shit rock. Don't do nothing stupid, man. That's gonna get you more time in here. And I'm like, yeah. I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, yeah, but it really pissed me off because I'm like, yo, why would you like even be going over there like hanging out with him, playing spades with him, knowing what he did, and you rock snot boxes and shit, and you turn TVs off, but and then you sit on your YouTube page and you talk about little kids, like, you know, little kids getting killed, and so how can you be around somebody that was like fucking around with little boys? That's why he's in prison. Like, why? And I asked him, what made him tell you that? Like, why was he telling you? And he just said, Hassan was like, yo, he just came out and told me he trusts me. But it was kind of weird because I always, before lights out, I would always see, like, them two, like, hanging out together. Like, when we weren't playing, like, when we weren't playing spades and he was hanging with him, like, they would constantly get up and, like, go to the cell or, over to a corner or something. Like, I'm like, what's going on? Like, I thought they were, like, exchanging, like, some shit. Come to find out, yo, like, Hassan was, like, knocking him off. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy up in here. Like, Mr. I'm OG from Bronx River, you're giving top to the Mexican boy that's molesting kids and, well, little boys. So now you're funny, if that's what you want to do, like, I don't care. I'd still be cool with you if you want to slap him off. That's on you. That has nothing to do with me and Jamil. We're spade buddies. You were cool. You're braiding hair. So now you're braiding hair and slopping off the Mexican boy that be pedophiling on little boys, man. That's crazy. Like, I'll never forget that. But I had to speak on that, man. That's like one of the stories that I have. But I had to speak on it because, like, you gave Jamil a copyright strike. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Mr. OG Killer goes to the YouTube police and gets my man a copyright strike. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand at all. And then all of a sudden, you and Brother Polite, like, or not Brother Polite, but Charleston White, y'all cool now? Like, what'd you do? Slap him a little bit too? What's going on? I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. You know what I mean? And then you come out like telling these like stories and shit. Like, now I understand, man, why it bothers you so much that, like, man, like, cause your man was in prison for that. Like, and I always wondered why he trusts you so much. The Mexican dude trusts you so much to tell you that, knowing that he was supposed to be Hassan was supposed to be an OG. You're gonna come to an OG in the street, that supposedly from the street, in there for murder, attempted murder, and you're gonna tell him you a Chester, bro? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But yo, Jamil, I got your back, man. Everybody else that was in there with us, they gonna come out. They gonna come out. But like, comment, subscribe, man. Hassan, you foul for that. You foul as shit. One love.